Hey everyone, it's Brendan. Welcome back to 300. Today we are reviewing Iron Man, the first MCU film. I'm going to be reviewing all the MCU films in chronological order. I definitely haven't broken this yet. It's not like I would ever lie to you guys. For example, something I would never do is like 100 push-ups. Do 100 push-ups anyways. That's right. It's not like I'm going to run outside like a crazy person. Let's see what the numbers have to say about this film. In summary, actually, I'm going to do something different for this one. I can't remember the film off the top of my head. I need a little help from my Iron Man helmet. Let's go. Whoa, it's so spacious in here. Hopefully there's like graphics flying around my face and stuff. I'm not very good at editing, so I don't know. I'm just going to do the entire summary from inside the helmet. Alright, let's see if I can remember it all. Tony Stark, rich billionaire, owner of Stark Industries, a weapons company, goes through a life-changing and life-threatening event where he almost dies by his own weapons, and he sees the dangers it causes. But he gets trapped in this cave with this man whose name he should have learned way earlier. His name's Yinsen. They're trapped in this cave with a bunch of terrorists, and they have to build a suit to get out. But Yinsen sticks to the plan. Yinsen did not stick to the plan. Rest in peace, Yinsen, he died. Tony Stark goes back home and doesn't want to make weapons anymore because he saw the dangers it causes. But his business partner, Obadiah Stane, still wants to make weapons, and he's actually, plot twist, the one who tried to get Tony killed so he could take over the company. At the end, they have a big Iron Man suit fight. Tony Stark wins. At the end, he reveals, I am Iron Man. Get this helmet off of me. Pretty cool mask, right? My brother Miles made this like 8 years ago. Let's take it off. Oh, my hair. Ow. The duct tape ripping my hair off. The narrative analysis gets a 7.3 out of 10. I need my glasses. Yeah, that's right. I have a script. What are you gonna do? Click out the video? Please don't click out the video. Okay, I'll tear up the script. See, all my thoughts are original. I'm not like, it's, we're a loose channel here. I actually need this. For the story, there's no one straight path, which is... So as you saw while I was fiddling with my script, I accidentally hit the mute button, and then I proceeded to film 10 minutes of this review. You can go ahead and check out my realization of I wasn't recording audio for 10 minutes. So it's time to do the final calculations. The tree of life was so close. Please don't click off. Why? Do you want terrible audio for this video? It's not that bad. Let's check it out. Like I said, the narrative analysis is 7.3 out of 10. The story had no one path. And we were following a main character, and there was a conflict throughout the movie of Tony Stark and Obadiah Stane. But he has his origin story, then he's back home, he wants to do this thing happens, it's a plot twist, and then there's a final battle. And this movie is the start of one of the best characters in the MCU, probably the best character. And in this movie, Tony Stark has a great arc reactor. But like I said, the story is nothing to marvel at.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Moving on, the formal analysis gets a 7 out of 10. When I was trying to do the inside the helmet shot for this review, I looked up a video on it, and it was fascinating about how hard the shot was for them to do in 2007. So for them, the shot was revolutionary. I'll link the video right here in the description below, but for the graphics and everything, just to get Robert Downey Jr.'s head in the film when he has the Iron Man helmet on. As far as the editing goes, I liked how they had, when Rhodey said he would never do this thing, it cuts to him doing that thing. That was a fun gimmick, and I did it at the beginning of this review, obviously. Other than that, the sound, cinematography, everything else was standard, but it did deliver some iconic shots. The contextual analysis gets a 6.7 out of 10. This movie is the start of the MCU. It cracked the code for superhero movies, how to take them seriously, balance that comedy and seriousness tone. And this movie would pretty much be the template for every other superhero movie. And this movie just delivers a good origin story. Time for the bonuses. This film gets a plus 1% for the performance bonus. Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. I cannot see anybody else playing this character. He gives an iconic performance in this movie and in all future MCU films. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Plus 1% for the recommendation bonus. I'm a huge superhero Marvel fan, and I think you should definitely watch these films. Start with Iron Man, and let me know if you do, because I'd be very happy if I got you into these. Time for the call bonus, and I'll call a random person on my phone and ask if they've heard of the movie. If they have, it gets a plus 1%. Have you seen any of the Marvel movies?
No, my brother Dave's a huge Marvel movie guy, but I've only seen a couple.
Have you heard of Iron Man?
Iron Man?
Yeah, have
No.
you? You've never heard of Iron Man?
Is that in the theater?
No, it's an older one.
Iron Man? Oh, I think so. I think I've heard of that. Yeah. Why? You doing a review of it?
Yeah. So after all that, my score is 72.9%, but we have to factor in external opinions. The audience at Rotten Tomatoes give this a 91%, the critics at Rotten Tomatoes give it a 94%, and IMDb give it a 79%. This was not on my original 300 list, but the next two movies are for some reason. If you want to know how I'm grading these films, I have a video on my Patreon explaining that. I also have extended reviews on my Patreon. I'm going to have some behind the scenes videos coming to my Patreon, like for my Suing the Weather app video, which is my best video. Also for Batman 3, which is coming soon. So please check out my Patreon, it's free. I'm trying to build up a community there. Come on. Please just become a member. It's like YouTube, but it's just on Patreon. Now it's time to calculate the final score. Okay. The Tree of Life came pretty close to beating The Shawshank Redemption. Will this film? Absolutely not. It gets a 76.1895%, ranking as the 5th best movie of all time out of the movies on this list. If you have a movie you want me to watch and review, leave it in the comments below, because next week is a suggested movie. It's Entourage. I'm not going to spoil my thoughts on this film. You can either watch it before next week when I review it, or wait for my review, then decide if you want to watch it. Yeah. If you liked the video, then smash the thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, then still smash the thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Turn on post notifications. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Stay for the skit, if there is one. Alright, Jarvis, this is day 11, test 43. Flight test. Here we go. We're going to do it right next to all my expensive cars. This will work out perfectly. Alright, here we go. Oh my goodness, it's working. Whoa. Oh no, not over there. Whoa. Not over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh no. That one cost $1 million. Oh no, it's turning back on. Oh. Oh no, that one cost $3 million. Ah, my leg. Oh no. Oh, that one cost $40 million. Okay, Tony Stark. Hopefully I'm cutting this up. My hands, you don't see my hands. Restart. Whoa, it's so spacious. It's so 3, 2, 1, action. Whoa, it's so spacious in I don't know what's wrong with me. Let me just show my, from what I see. I'm just like sitting right here. I just have to look at the camera like that. My mic's here and there. And then I gotta go back over there and do the review.